Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry for the delay. I had some technical difficulties. We're going to go ahead and get things started right now. Although the games are tipping off in about 10 minutes, I did post a YouTube video here on my channel with quite a few pregame picks and player props predictions for the NBA Cup tonight. I just want to say thank you for your patience. We are about to get into some NBA live betting for the Cup games tonight on Friday, November 7th. Now, I just had to reconnect my setup. So if you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me clearly or not. Maybe just say yes or give me an emoji in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get things started. I'll display because it's really late. I'm gonna go ahead and display the pregame picks and player props that I shared in the video earlier. Shout out to everyone who did watch my late upload, but not everyone had a chance. So I made a quick note of the games. Those are the games that's what I'm on pregame. That's what I'm on pregame, and we're gonna monitor the situation and see if we can find more bets, more value as the games progress. It should be a big night. A big night. I can't wait to watch some of these games. I have the Magic Celtics game on my screen in front of me, so I'll sort of narrate, give you a play-by-play of what's going on. And once again, I want to say thank you for your time. Now, just give me a second so I can upload my link to Twitter. Okay, I see KH in the chat. Kenny, I know you've been waiting patiently. Shout out to you, brother. Santi, how's it going? If you guys can, there aren't that many people here. There were some people waiting earlier, but I know how things go. Go ahead and hit the like button for me while you're here. Help me run up as many likes as possible so more people can see my video. Orlando Magic. Yeah, hold on. Let me update spaces right now. Orlando Magic minus 3.5 against the Celtics to win 1 unit. Peyton Pritchard of the Celtics in that same game to go under 15.5 points, minus 120. I was planning on going live about 30 minutes ago so I can give you my reasoning, some of the same reasoning that I gave in the video that I uploaded earlier, but I actually wasn't able to do that because, as I said, I was having technical difficulties. But yeah, go ahead and ask me anything you want in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get things started. It's been a while since I've live streamed. If you guys remember when I built this channel a couple of years ago, I was live streaming almost every day. So I'm going to try to get back into the rhythm, the routine of doing that as we progress through this NBA season, which has been really exciting so far. San Antonio Spurs first half. San Antonio Spurs first half plus 2.5 to win 1 unit against the Rockets. Charlotte Hornets and Miami Heat over 233.5 at minus 110 odds to win 1 unit. The Milwaukee Bucks minus 4.5 at minus 110 odds to win 1 unit. And then the last one is a smaller bet. It's a half-unit bet, but it's actually in the early game between the Cavaliers and the Wizards. That's about to tip off in about 5-6 minutes. Alex Sarr of the Wizards to go under 17.5 points at minus 130 odds to win a half-unit. Jay Nasty, I see your comment. You said it feels like the market is still too low on Şengün and Josh Giddey props. Yeah, especially Alfred Şengün. He's gone over his assist prop in every game so far this season. If you remember, I talked about him before the season about how he's going to evolve into a sort of point center this season out of necessity because Fred VanVleet's out for a while, at least 3/4 of the season, possibly the entire season. So yeah, I mean, that's sort of come true with the distribution skills of Şengün. It's been really fun to see his game evolve alongside KD. But yeah, the Magic game is about to start right now. I actually can't wait for that one. Hey, how's it going, Fabio? Mar? Yeah. Everyone's on. I see. I just had some people on Spaces because I was supposed to do a Spaces while I was having technical difficulties to give these same plays out. Unfortunately, that's how it goes when you're dealing with technology. But one thing I know, I will be ready next time because everything is set up now. I had to restart my system quite a few times. I'm not really used to that. I'm pretty tech savvy. It's just plugins, all kinds of stuff. So we're ready to roll now with the Orlando Magic. I'm hoping that they're able to continue one of the only positive trends that we've seen from them so far this season, which has been their propensity to attack the rim on the offensive side of things. And, I don't think that the Celtics are going to be able to really defend the paint in this game consistently over the course of 4 quarters. It's a bit of a contrarian play, but we'll see how it goes over the course of the 4 quarters. And I also think that they'll do a good job defending Peyton Pritchard in this game. As I said before, Peyton Pritchard is used to playing against backups in this league. He's a high quality reserve player. He's actually an above average offensive player. He's had his moments over the years. We remember some of the big shots he hit in the NBA Finals as well. But this is a new role for him as a starter this year. He's not really ready, in my opinion, to go up against the elite starting defensive backcourts in the league at this moment. I'm not saying the Magic are the elite team, but they do have enough size, I think, to neutralize Peyton Pritchard in this game. It should be really interesting. Yeah, go ahead and leave your picks in the chat if you guys can, and we'll try to win together. I'm always looking for more plays. No college basketball today. I'll have college basketball tomorrow. Tonight's all NBA. No college football tonight. Nothing but NBA tonight. And once again, I really appreciate everyone here. You guys have a few minutes to get these plays in, if you're tailing, or if you just want to monitor how the first couple of plays go. Either way, I have my odds screen up as well. Going to be looking for more opportunities to place more bets. And shout out to everyone that's from the free Discord as well that just joined the stream. Okay, we're back to it. What are the odds for Alfred Sengun triple-double? We have the Magic game tipping off now. We have the Cavs-Wizards game tipping off now as well. Maybe I can leave these plays up for you guys, but I wanted to... Let me figure out a way to go ahead and double screen this note with the games that are about to tip off now. I'll figure that out. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and leave this information up for you guys. How's your NBA season been going, everyone? How have you been doing so far this year? Have you been enjoying the games? Have you not been enjoying the games? Have you been winning your bets? Have you, what are your thoughts? Who's going to win the title? Let me know. Let me know anything that you're feeling in the NBA right now. And also let me know if the stream starts to stutter at all. If it starts to lag at all. I'm not sure when Steph Curry is expected back. Team Cat Whisperer. I know that he caught an illness, before their game the other day. So we know how that goes during this time of year as well. Things are starting to get a bit colder in certain parts of the continent. That's just how it goes. I'm not sure. A part of me thinks that they might be load managing Steph Curry just a bit. I know you can't really drop many games in the West, right? So, but if he's going to play, I think he would play. But, you know, a part of me feels like even if he's 85%, they don't want him to go, you know? All right, we have the two games, the 7 o'clock window tipping off right now between the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Washington Wizards. Both of those games are on right now. As we know, the Cavaliers are 13.5-point favorites on the road. And the Magic are 3.5-point favorites at home. So the bets that I have in this game, everyone, in both of these games, I have 3 bets in these games. The Orlando Magic minus 3.5 at minus 110 odds. Peyton Pritchard of the Celtics to go under 15.5 points. Those are both to win 1 unit each. And then I have this play down here. Alex Sarr. I should probably put that up there. Just so that they're in order. And Alex Sarr of the Wizards to go under 17.5 points. I just feel like with Alex Sarr, I really feel that he's going up against much stiffer resistance, obviously, with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Jared Allen has regressed just a little bit defensively, but he's still a net positive player on defense, especially compared to what the Wizards have. And the other day, he had a field day, Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr has been playing well recently. This is sort of a contrarian play, but I just feel I bet largely based on matchups in the NBA, and I feel that Evan Mobley and Jared Allen may have their way with Alex Sarr in this game. It might be much more difficult for him to get easy looks at the rim, compared to the game against the Celtics. The Celtics, in terms of rim protection defensively, they went from Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford to Neemias Queta and Chris Boucher. You know, so it's a substantial drop off, and players like Alex Sarr are going to pop off against the Celtics on the interior. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and watch the Magic game while we are monitoring the scores here. Let me know if anything goes wrong with the stream, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying your night. I'll be here as long as I can as well. Buffalo Rush said he or she took under 16.5 points for Desmond Bane. His shot volume has been decently low. Yeah, Desmond Bane, he's had a pretty decent drop-off with most of his offensive metrics. You know, there's only one basketball with that big 3 in Orlando. So let's see how it goes. I did have Bane listed to have a better offensive game today, but let's see how it goes. I'm a bit more confident in Franz Wagner and Anthony Black for the Magic to have decent offensive games today. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, everyone. Go ahead and get the Magic game on my screen. Hold on. Okay. Just about set up. I was so late with everything. That's how it goes. That's life. How's it going, Seth? I see you in the chat. My brother. I see Jason Tatum's in the building. Hit the like button for me, everyone. Hit the like button on the live stream for me on YouTube. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, I have the Magic game on. A live stream. Not much of a delay here, so we are in business. Big three from Franz Wagner. They have a lot of size for the Celtics, man. This is a team. I think this is a decent matchup for the Magic. Neemias Queta misses a makeable shot by 8 feet from the basket. Sloppy, flat-footed. It's really early. Looks like a high-scoring game to start. Banchero's at the free throw line. Buffalo Rush asked, what are my thoughts on the Brooklyn Nets team total under 108.5? The Nets lack scoring besides Michael Porter Jr., and the total is only 227. I think that's a really tricky game. I was actually looking towards taking Michael Porter Jr. to go under. I've been successful, I think, twice this season taking his over, but without Cam Thomas on the floor, I was thinking maybe it'll be really easy to sort of double up on him, Michael MPJ. And the Pistons defense is improving recently. Jalen Duren is sort of, falling back into his traditional role as a rim protector, playing much better over the last couple of games. I'm not sure about the team total right there, actually, but I would lean towards the Nets going under, but 108.5 is really low in the current NBA environment. So that's why I wouldn't bet it. If you guys are just joining, these are the bets that I've already placed. I'll leave these on the screen for now. I'm figuring out a way to get them both on the screen. To get them both on the screen. 1 second. Let me do that. Kenny R said Michael Porter Jr. gets it done today. He averages 22 points. His total is 20.5. Yeah, it should be. I mean, when it comes to averages, but as I said, without Cam Thomas, he's out for 3 or 4 weeks now, it's easy to sort of double up on Michael Porter Jr. Maybe the looks won't be as easy, especially with someone like Ozzer Thompson tailing him the entire game. But, skill-wise, he can definitely do it, especially if the game is anything within a 15-point game in the second half. Obviously, they'll still play MPJ. They got their first win of the season the other day. But Michael Porter Jr. is he's a streaky player. Yeah. It's a tough one for me. Magic are off to a decent start. Seth, what'd you bet today? I see you in the chat on Twitch. What'd you bet today? Go ahead and make this a bit bigger for you guys. Yeah, that's a bit better, right? Cavaliers up to a 19-13 start in that game. Darius Garland. I don't know. I think the Cavs can get it done this year, man. Once they get fully healthy. I think last year was sort of a fluke with the injuries. They were blazing through the season. Then they catch the injury bug just before they play the Pacers. I mean, I think this could be the Cavs' year. It remains to be seen. Let's see. They have to stay healthy, though. What's up, Free Mind? How's it going, brother? Hope you're enjoying your Friday. So for the people who just joined, those are my bets for now. Those are my bets in the 7 o'clock window for the entire night, actually, pregame. Desmond Bane shoots a brick from 30 feet. Goga Bitadze gets the offensive rebound. Desmond Bane cuts to the basket, easy layup. Magic up by 9. Luka Garza with an easy floater in front of the basket. I think the Magic could run away with this one, man. Let's see how it goes, everyone. Cavs are minus 14.5 live. Magic are up to 7.5 live. Tristan Da Silva with the 3-pointer. Tristan Da Silva he's one of the only bright spots for the Magic so far this season. He had a great FIBA Eurobasket 2025 during the summer. He had a great tournament for Germany, and we're seeing a trend of all of the players, not all of them, but most of the players that were involved in Eurobasket having great starts to the season because it was like a preseason, you know? So Tristan Da Silva is one of them. Alfred Şengün on the Rockets, another one. Anthony Black with the 3. Celtics might be in trouble, guys. Celtics might be in trouble. How many points does Pritchard have? They look engaged defensively. They look like they came out with that spark today. They were mad. They were really mad after Desmond Bane was ejected the other night. That was sort of an embarrassing loss. If you watched my video earlier, I said I did think Anthony Black was going to have a good game today. His points prop was listed at 9.5. To be honest, Anthony Black just took a big fall, though, on that dunk. He's all right, though. He got up. It looked like a crazy fall he took just then. They might have to review this for a flagrant foul, actually. Dangerous play from Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons sort of pushed him in the back on a dunk attempt. It was a basketball play, but they're going to review this for a flagrant, though. Haha, Rose Runner said Jaylen Brown almost rubbed his head on Paolo. Kenny Art says Şengün double-double. Let's roll. I'm on the Spurs, as you saw. I'm on the Spurs in the first half. Whatever happens after that happens, you know? I'll go ahead and look for some first half bets, maybe some second half bets closer to halftime. in these first two games, maybe after the first quarter. I'm usually a second quarter, halftime kind of live betting guy in the NBA. Definitely halftime. Sorry about that. I'm back, guys. How you guys feel about that Nuggets-Warriors game tonight? They said no flagrant foul. One free throw for Anthony Black on the way. If you're here, if you just joined the stream, I'm here. I'm Myguyknowsaguy. This is my sports predictions channel. I'm live streaming during the NBA Cup games today on Friday. Live betting session right now. Picks, player props. I've already shared a few. We'll probably jump on more as the night progresses. And I just want to say I really appreciate your time. Thanks for coming through. And hit that like button for me. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel now. I'll be doing these more often. And yeah, back to the games. Wacko said he likes Warriors plus 9.5. Might be sneaky right there. Could be a little revenge, maybe motivation for the Nuggets, but I don't know. Not really sure about that one. Jimmy should be good to go. Six points already for Anthony Black. Tristan da Silva. Remember the name. I think he has a decent career ahead of him. Yeah, it's just Jaylen Brown jacking up shots right now. Peyton Pritchard has 3 points. We are on the under 15.5 there, so I'm watching that situation closely. He's on the court. Celtics are going with Peyton Pritchard, Luka Garza, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, and Walsh right now. Sam Hauser, it's really strange what's happened to his production over the last 3 or 4 games as well. He hasn't been producing. We have a couple more games tipping off. My next pick on this list, the San Antonio Spurs, first half plus 2.5 at minus 116 to win 1 unit. Is on the way. We'll see if we can jump on something here in the second quarter of these 2 games, or maybe closer to halftime, everyone. Hope everyone's enjoying their Friday. How's it going, Santi? I see you. Hope you're enjoying your night. Just checking to make sure there's no funny business in this Rockets Spurs game. Last minute funny business. No, we're good to go. We're good to go. I think there's something off about that line, though. We'll see how it goes. I think the Spurs could maybe surprise some people here. even though the Ime Udoka Houston Rockets juggernaut looks to be in full swing here. The Celtics look to be settling in here a bit against the second unit of the against the second unit of the Magic. Alex Sarr has 6 points. That's bad for the points prop that I bet the under 17.5, but still a long way to go. Anything can happen. We've seen this dynamic a bit in the past, betting wise, with the Wizards and the Cavs. We've seen the Wizards get off to some decent starts against the Cavs, only to get blown off the court in the second half. But let's see. Some free throws coming for Alex Sarr. He's off to a decent start. Maybe I was wrong there. I'll come up with a better format than this to share my bets on stream, but going forward. But this is all I could come up with for now on such short notice with the difficulties I was having before the stream. Why is Anthony Simons not on the court? I don't know. I think that was his second foul. Let me check though. Simeon Davis said he likes the Raptors to win outright against the Hawks. Look, I'm from Toronto. I'm a big Raptors fan. The Raptors, they kind of hurt me at the beginning of the season, so this looks like a decent matchup for them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and lay off the Raptors for a couple more games. Even though I did lean their way against the Bucks the other day, it was crazy. They were down by 16. They've cut it to an 11-point game, the Boston Celtics. We have 3 games tipping off in a couple of minutes, everyone. The Raptors at the Hawks, Pistons at Nets, and Rockets at Spurs. KD versus Wemby. What are your picks for the Raptors-Hawks game, everyone? Drop them in the chat. What do you guys think about that Raptors-Hawks game? Pritchard with 5 points, yep. Kenny, you're funny. The Nets are the one team that cannot take any injuries. I mean, if they this Cam Thomas news is really, really bad for them. They were tanking anyway, so I'm sure their front office likes it, but from a betting perspective, man, the Nets are just garbage. Absolute garbage. Even though they won the other night, that was a pretty big win for them, but that was a net spot in that game. But long term, this is a team that they cannot defend the perimeter. They can't defend the perimeter. Peyton Pritchard up to 7 points right now. Shooting free throws here. Did he play the entire quarter? No, he didn't play the entire quarter. But he's playing a bit better than I thought he would to start this game. Long way to go for 15 though, but let's see how it goes. I would think, you know, a backcourt of Suggs and Anthony Black would be able to contain him, but he's been cooking him in the last 2 minutes. The Cavs are running away with it. Well, 13 points isn't running away with it, but against the Wizards it could be. Live spread for the Cavs is up to minus 16.5 for the spread for the Cavs. If you guys have any bets for this 7:30 slate, let me know for these 3 games coming up. Let's go. We're all trying to win together. Best of luck with all of your bets tonight. Hope you guys cash. There's a bit of a delay before he shoots this free throw. Peyton Pritchard. There's blood on the court, sweat on the court. I don't know what's going on here. The commentators are confused a bit as well. So it looks like maybe someone was bleeding on the court, but they can't really figure out who, you know? So, but they're mopping it down right now. They're giving her that deep cleanse. Deep cleanse right now. Deep. That's the worst, playing ball. Someone gets cut. Everyone gets scared. Got Jared Allen with 8 points and 6 rebounds in the first quarter. Double-double looks to be well within range against Alex Sarr. Sam Merrill, he went 3 for 3 in the first quarter. So I think he's only 1 more point from going over. I think his line was 9.5. Sam Merrill is another one. Sam Merrill for the Cavs. AJ Green for the Bucks. These are players that I think they've gone over in almost every game this season. Their points line. And you would think that, you know, the reserves, the Cavs bench, that's where the Wizards might be able to make a dent, you know, or at least look formidable a bit. But Sam Merrill, Craig Porter Jr., and Jalen Tyson are plus 16, plus minus. Start the game. Big 3 from Jalen Suggs right now. We needed that. Let's try to go. Let's go. We need the Magic to go back up by 20. Hope no one bet on the Celtics in the chat, but I'm a big Magic fan for tonight. Luka Garza, interesting player, you know. He was a prolific in college, didn't really get the burn with the Timberwolves. He definitely has a solid offensive game, but, you know, this is definitely his chance to try to get some looks with the Celtics. Surprised they picked him up. Thought he was a defensive liability, but let's see how it goes. Offensively, he's definitely a threat. And that's the end of the first quarter for the Celtics Magic game. 38-25. We are on the Magic minus 3.5, but we're also on Peyton Pritchard under 15.5 points. And he scored 8 points in the first quarter. We're going to need him to slow down. Gonna need Anthony Black and Jalen Suggs to clamp down a bit. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone watching on both platforms. If you guys saw my tweet, you know that I am streaming on more than one platform right now. I want to say shout out to everyone who's watching right now, taking your time to come tune in and bet some NBA with me. Have had a busy couple of years, man. Busy couple of years. How's it going, Matt? Team Cat, Kenny, Rose Runner, Buffalo, Simeon. Yeah, I was gonna stream on Twitch exclusively, but then I realized like that might be a bit counterintuitive. A lot of my audience is already on YouTube, so it just already made sense. It made sense to just stream on both. Okay, we have a couple more games that have already tipped off. The Pistons game is already 2-3 minutes into the game, so very interesting. We're getting close to that time to, place a couple of live bets. Definitely closer to halftime, or at halftime for the early window. That's definitely how I roll in a lot of situations. But maybe some second half bets, third quarter bets. Let's see how it goes. I have the Magic game on right now, and then I have the Wizards game in a small window to the side. Jalen Duren with a quick 4 points. Noah Clowney with a quick 9 points. I think Clowney just went over his points prop in the first 3 minutes of the game. I think it was 8.5, 7.5. Noah Clowney. Lineup change for the Magic. Wendell Carter Jr. and Jalen Suggs out of the game. I have to refresh this page. Hold on. Okay, it's working now. I was wondering why the box score wasn't working, but I refreshed it. Go ahead and get the Magic to pull off here. If you guys watched the video I uploaded earlier on YouTube, I did say I think the Magic first half -1.5 might be a good bet, but I went ahead and laid the full game spread, thinking that they'll get it done full game. So let's see how that goes. The Rockets game has started. Rockets Spurs has started. We are on the Spurs in the first half. If you're riding with me, if you're not, hey, best of luck either way. Go ahead and post those props, predictions, picks in the chat. You said trying to keep up with 8 games at once drives me crazy. What about when there's 12 games? It's even crazier. It's the life we live, brother. It's the life we live. I have like 60 college games today. That was a terrible call. They just called a foul on Franz Wagner. That was not a foul. I'm not saying that because I've been on the Magic. That really wasn't a foul. But would you burn the challenge that early in the game? I don't know. A lot of people took Ben Caro's points today. He has 4 points. Off to a bit of a slow start, but it looks like it's a Franz night. I said Franz Wagner and Anthony Black. I should have bet on them, but I didn't want to load up too much in one game, but in hindsight, I probably should have bet on Franz Wagner over points and Anthony Black. because I said it earlier. Rockets off to a quick 5-point lead over here. Monitoring that, hoping the Spurs can keep this one close in the first half, make it competitive. They've dipped a bit, but the Spurs had an easy start to the season in terms of their schedule. Easy schedule to start the season. Maybe they overperformed just a bit, but I think that in terms of matchups, they can still maybe keep this game competitive here today. No problem, Buffalo. Yeah, the Nets are off to a hot start. Look, with team totals, it's tough in the current NBA environment with such explosive levels of scoring that we're seeing. 108, 107, 109. I know the Nets are projected to be the worst team in the NBA, but I mean they're still an NBA team in this current era. I just think like 108 is to go under 108 is low. But hey, maybe the Pistons can play a bit of defense at any moment. But it looks like the Nets are definitely covering at the moment. They are definitely covering at the moment as 8-point underdogs at home. The Celtics are making a run right here with Jaylen Brown and Derek White. I think this is a good time to call a timeout for the Magic. They are running in transition right now, and the Magic are not setting their defense in transition. I know the East is a lot easier than the West, but you don't want to fall too behind if you're the Orlando Magic. You know, we've already seen some really strange things happen in the play-in tournament over the last couple of years. You don't want to, even for a talented team like the Magic, you don't want to be caught in that void where you dig yourself a hole that you can't climb out of. The Spurs have tightened things up just a bit. See how it goes. It's a 4-point opportunity for Devin Vassell there, but he missed the free throw. Still pretty clutch. As I expected, the Magic called the timeout there. It's a game of runs. The Celtics just went on a pretty decent run right there. A 9-3 run over the last 2 minutes or so. Nets off to a 19-9 start against the Pistons. There is a ton of money on the Pistons money line tonight. Just want to let you guys know that. I know that for a fact. In various money line parlays, so I mean it's early, so let's see. Let's see who's doing damage for the Nets right now. Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney has 12 of the 19 points that the Nets have scored so far. Just going over this 8 o'clock slate, I'm just going to go through some of the listed plays that I have. Obviously there are sort of leans. You can't really bet all of them, but I did have some looks on paper to share with you guys. Maybe you can draw some inspiration from them if you're looking for more plays for the 8 o'clock slate. But coming up at 8 o'clock in terms of official plays, we have the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat to go over 233.5, and the Milwaukee Bucks minus 4.5, both to win 1 unit. Was looking at Anthony Edwards to have a decent game today. I think his line's 26.5. The only reason I backed off of it is, what if the T-Wolves just step on the Jazz today? What if they just completely just run them off the court? The Jazz, they're an improved team, They're an improved team. But what if it gets out of hand? Such a high number, 26.5. The Magic game's back on right now. I'm watching that as we speak. Also, maybe Rudy Gobert as well. Rudy Gobert to go over his points or rebounds, or points and rebounds combined, I should say. In the Bucks game, these aren't official bets. This is just stuff I'm gonna maybe look at right now in these last few minutes, but stuff I researched earlier. Of the Chicago Bulls, Matas Buzelis to go over 14.5 points. I think that could be a solid look, but I'm on the Bucks spread, so didn't really want to cheer for both sides. That makes sense. I think they could both still hit, though. Rollins on the Bucks to go over 12.5 points. And what else did I have listed from that game? Giannis points. I think Giannis is on a 35-point watch tonight. I think he could be flirting with 35 today. Gary Trent Jr., I have him projected to have a decent game. Offensively. In the game between the Mavs and the Grizzlies, some more stuff from my earlier research session. Not touching John Morant, If there wasn't the off-court stuff going on, John Morant would probably be in a prime position to take advantage of the Mavs backcourt tonight, but the efficiency just isn't there, and it's really sad to see because Jaw's one of my favorite players. D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, D'Angelo Russell of the Mavs, either over 13.5 points or the over 18.5 points and assists combined for D'Angelo Russell. I had that projection listed earlier. And the Hornets Heat game, it's really difficult to... Oh, another one from the Grizzlies was maybe Cedric Coward, who's an outstanding rookie for the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm sure you guys have been watching his game recently. Maybe to go over 12.5 points. And or his PRA over 20.5. Cedric Coward of the Memphis Grizzlies. The Hornets Heat game got thrown off because of so many injuries on both sides. I had Pelly Larson of the Heat listed to go over 9.5 points possibly. Drew Smith of the Heat to go over 7.5 points possibly. The Celtics have stormed back from a 16-point deficit to make this a 5-point game. So, sweaty stuff already. Not much going on offensively in the Rockets-Spurs game. I think they need to take Goga Bitadze off the court right now. I'm not a fan of Goga Bitadze. It's just me. Free throws on the way for the Celtics. Neemias Queta going to the line. Celtics look to be trying to backdoor cover the first half. Hey, how's it going, Noah Seas? Any thoughts on Zion James? Over 6.5 rebound and assists. Zion James has been playing pretty well. He's had 7 and 8 rebounds, assists in the 2 games without LaMelo Ball, he said. Let me take a look at that now. Zion James. He's a formidable guard, man. Physical. Spurs have tightened things up a bit. Go Spurs, go. I'm a Spurs fan in the first half tonight. Okay, so Zion James is averaging 24 minutes played a game so far this season. Shooting guard of the Charlotte Hornets, as we know. LaMelo Ball's out. Brandon Miller's out. It's tragic what's happened to the Hornets, man. It's absolutely tragic. He's averaging 8.8 points a game, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.8 threes made per game. Last game, he had 6 points in 31 minutes. 31 minutes is definitely a great sign. His minutes have increased in every game, literally every game so far this season. Going up against a fast-paced team like the Heat, I think his assists might be a better look than the rebounds. Unless you're going to take them combined, I think his assists might be a decent look, over 2.5 assists. It's that plus money, plus 125. Closing in on halftime in the Cavs-Wizards game, about 4 minutes from halftime. That's when I'll probably assess some things to look for some live bets, everyone. So stick around. Really appreciate everyone's time. Vikia Dosim Shakes said, "Yo, bro, how are you? We used to bet together a couple years back. Remember? If I remember your Twitter handle, probably have to go off of that. But definitely send me a message if you're always looking to reconnect with positive people from the past. Send me a message, definitely. Welcome, and thanks for joining the stream." The Spurs have taken a 5-point lead. Let's go. Step on them. This is where you need to, create some separation here. Was that Julian Champagny? He cost the Spurs the game the other day. I mean, if he hit both free throws, the game goes to overtime, and it's literally a 50-50 game. So see, he came out pretty angry. He already has 9 points. We really needed that 3 from Jalen Suggs right there. Timeout Rockets, by the way. Much better pressure defensively on the perimeter for the Orlando Magic out of this timeout. Much better. Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, they're getting loose right now. And I don't think we've had a second quarter point from Peyton Pritchard, right? Yeah, he still has 8. We need him to stay under 15.5. Oh, yeah, I remember Vicia. Yeah, my brother from Portugal. How's it going, man? Long time. Did you change your YouTube name? And then I was talking to you about Spain as well. I know you're from Portugal, but at the time I was trying to travel to Spain, and I remember talking to you about that as well. Magic have taken off a bit. 10-point lead here. Close to the point where it's going to be madness soon. We are going to have very compact scheduling tonight. We're going to have 9 games on at one time in about 10 minutes, everyone. So just get ready for this. It's about to get crazy. They haven't even put Peyton Pritchard back into the game. Very strange, right? I mean, it's good for us. We need him to stay. We need all suspicious things to go our way tonight. Our way. Here goes Ben Carroll. Okay. Even though this is a Jalen Suggs Anthony Black night, Desmond Bain night. Hey, how's it going? To Douglas, Oliveira, Yosel. So the Spurs have already scored 6 points off of Houston Rockets turnovers to start this game. This game is really strange, especially with Cam out. I don't know if you took Michael Porter Jr. or not, but he has 4 points. I said I did lean towards his under. I think it jumped up to 21.5 after the Cam Thomas 20.5, but see how that goes. Okay, just while you're here, everyone, I really appreciate all the people watching here on the stream. Go ahead and hit the like button for me if you can. It just takes 1 second. I really appreciate it. It would help more people to see my videos and my streams going forward. So help me get at least a few more likes here. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Oh yeah, Buffalo Rush. I'm a Raptors fan. I really feel like Jamal Shed will eventually be the starting point guard of the Toronto Raptors. And, I'm not the biggest Emmanuel Quickley fan. I think it was a bit of an overpay. But in terms of efficiency, per 36 numbers, etc., Jamal Shed is a beast. He's a beast. He's gone over his assist prop in every game so far this season. When he comes in with the second unit for the Toronto Raptors, he sort of stabilizes things. He's an excellent defender, especially for his size. He gives me Kyle Lowry vibes. Maybe a bit of a slow start as a reserve to start his career, and then he takes flight in the NBA once he gets his chance. And I'm a big fan of players that always put forth max effort, players who are two-way players like Jamal Shed. So definitely keep an eye on him going forward. The books have adjusted his assist lines, but that's why I felt like I was a bit late to the party. That's why I didn't really celebrate what he was doing, but I hate that I was sort of late to it. But he's definitely running things with that second unit, and I do think, I'm not going to say it's too early to say that though, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Raptors trade Emmanuel Quickley's contract off to someone one day to make Jamal Shed the starter. Way too early to say that now, but I think that day will eventually come. Jamal Shed, future All-Star. Hey, TJ, how's it going, brother? I'm just seeing your comment. Nice to see you, bro. My bro TJ streams a lot. Yeah, Portuguese night. You disappeared, bro. We were chatting a lot on Discord as well. You disappeared, my brother. We got to reconnect. Send me a message on either Discord or Twitter. I'll get back to you after the stream. We'll be locked in. Really happy to see you. And shout out to everyone else in the chat enjoying your Friday night. Closing in on halftime in the Cavs game. They have blown things open here. They're up by 18. The Magic have stabilized things defensively since that scary run from the Celtics. Let's see if they can hold on. We're big Magic fans tonight. We have 3-4 more games tipping off in 3 minutes. when the games get to halftime, I'll look for a couple of live bets as well. I do have a couple of sort of scripted things to look for. So I'm doing a lot at once here. You said you're on Portuguese Night. You said you're on Suggs rebound and assists over 4.5 last 6 games, 106, 100% his last 6 games. And you've been riding. Good job, brother. Keep going till it's over. What's he got right now? Let me check on that. Holy, Peyton Pritchard has 11 points, everyone. Peyton Pritchard has 11 points. Let's check out his live points prop total. It's very strange. They still have him at 15.5. Peyton Pritchard, and he has 11 points in the first. He has 14 now, so that line is definitely changing. It's 20 pluses now, plus 100. They've adjusted that. Peyton Pritchard bet might be a loser. Let's see how it goes. I took his under. His play is definitely keeping them in the game. Big layup for Franz Wagner. Big game for Franz Wagner here. He's going over 20. It's only a matter of time. Closing in on halftime. We are at the half in the Cavaliers-Wizards game. The live spread at the half is Cavaliers minus 19.5. We know they're favored by 13.5 and 14.5 before the game. And 258.5 total. We have a total of 258.5 here. Let me just do a bit of digging. Closing in on halftime, 1 minute left in the Celtics Magic game. Shout out to Franz Wagner. Should have bet them, man. I said it in the video earlier and just before the stream started, Franz Wagner and Anthony Black tonight. Still a long game to go though, but I literally need Peyton Pritchard to not score a single basket for the rest of the game. Looking at possibly taking a live total here in this Cavs game. Let's see how this goes, everyone. Anthony Edwards with a 3 to start the game against the Jazz. Norman Powell with a 3 to start the game for the Miami Heat. If you want to see the bets, these ones have begun. Oh, sorry. Hornets Heat over 233.5. Bucks minus 4.5. Give me 1 second while I fill my cup, everyone. I need some water. I'll be right back. Give me one second. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Let's get right to it. Taking a look at that live total for the Cavaliers Wizards game. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place a bet on... Wait, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and place a live bet for a half unit to win a half unit on the under 258.5 in the Cavaliers game. Cavs Wizards under 258.5. Let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, Wemby is I mean, the schedule got tougher for Wemby, you know? I don't know. Still, at the end of the day, he's still a very young player. Need him to pick it up a bit here, though. Buffalo Rush said he took Jared Allen under 10.5 rebounds live. I don't think he'll get more minutes if this blowout continues. Yeah, that was always a big problem, a big point of concern for Cavaliers props for their star players in this game is the blowout factor. So let's see. Buffalo said it's all good. He liked the Pritchard read. Yeah, you know, we can't control how they play, but we're trying to win some bets. But thanks for your positivity for sure. I hope they bench Alex Sarr too. Tight game here between the Spurs and the Rockets. We are on the first half, plus 2.5 for the Spurs, hoping to cash right there to mitigate some of the damage that Peyton Pritchard has caused. I just added this live bet. Cavaliers and Wizards under 258.5 at minus 110 odds to win a half unit. So the Magic are minus 350 on the money line. The Celtics are plus 260, plus 6.5 on the point spread for the Celtics. You know, if it wasn't for the Peyton Pritchard damage, this would be a situation where maybe I would look to live hedge just a bit, take some of the risk off the table. But I'm going to go ahead and let this one ride. We're going to look for other opportunities. I'll let this one ride with the Magic. Hopefully they can push their lead even further in the second half. I'll let that one ride for now. Free throws for Stephon Castle. I'm about to turn that game on while the Magic game's on halftime. Hold on. Let me just change the channel here. you guys have any plays, let me know in the chat. Welcome everyone to my channel. People who were here in the past, people who are new now, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll be doing live betting streams for the NBA, NFL going forward. Probably some college football as well as we get to some of these bigger games. I definitely like the second half of the college football season. So while you're here, take a second to turn notifications on my YouTube channel. Turn the notification button on so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. And hit the like button for me, and that's it. Back to the games. We are rolling with the under 258.5 in the Cavs-Wizards game. Live at the half. Reed Shepard just put the Rockets up by more. 1 second. I need these Spurs to perform. It's 7-point lead for the Rockets. Timeout, Spurs. "12-4 run for the Rockets. We are on the over in this game here. We're also on the Bucks -4.5. So, as long as they keep things within range in the first half, I think the Bucks will take off in the second half there. Jared Allen already has 12.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals at the half. Pretty productive performance so far for Jared Allen. Evan Mobley has 11 points, 5 rebounds. Hopefully they can just go ahead and handle their business in this third quarter. We get the starters taken out of the game. Sorry about that. The Pistons have taken the lead against the Nets. Waiting for this Cavs game to come back on, Magic game to come back on. How do you guys feel about live parlays too? You guys live parlay people? Live moneyline parlay, stuff like that? Let me know in the chat. What's your style of live betting during these games? Thanks a lot, JKG, for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm happy to be streaming again. Life is all about time. Life is all about circumstance at the time as well. And I've had a lot going on in my personal life over the last couple of years. So I have the Houston game on both tabs. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Man, Reed Shepherd, he's embarrassing the Spurs right now. The Ime Udoka train, man. They need to get Jordan McLaughlin. Okay, he just hit a three as I said that. So I was gonna say they need to get him off the floor. He can't guard Reed Shepherd. Champagny. L's SW said he likes live betting quarter totals and over unders for totals for quarters. How's that been going for you? A 3 for Kevin Durant. They're getting destroyed on the offensive glass right now. Offensive rebounding. This game seems to be a decent pace to start the game. Decent level of offensive production. I do think this game, the Hornets Heat game I'm talking about now, is going to go over 233.5, but anything can happen over 4 quarters, right? They're running, though. They're running up and down the court. I have the Rockets game, Rockets Spurs on the screen while we wait for the Magic second half to come back. Shot clock violation for the Spurs. Disgusting. Disgusting. Big opportunity for Trey Mann today for the Hornets. With LaMelo out. 9 points already. Need him to score. Need him to score. Need this to be a track meet. See KD matched up with Wemby. Josh Okogie swings it to Kevin Durant. He misses a mid-range, a little pull-up mid-range. Jeremy Sohan. Big-time 3 right there. Off the driving kick from Jeremy Sohan. It's a fast-paced game right here. Wow, Reed Shepherd. That was a chance to really cut into the lead. And Reed Shepherd steal. Reed Shepherd and Josh Okogie. I think the Spurs need to slow things down a bit here. It's not looking too good, to be completely honest. Looks like the pace that the Rockets are playing with tonight is sort of overwhelming the Spurs just a bit. We have a defensive 3-second call on Steven Adams, free throw converted by Devin Vassell. We still have that blistering pace in the Heat Hornets game. We're going to need that to continue. Fast break points already a 7-0 advantage for the Rockets. Magic game's back. Gonna have to double box this one. Quick little 4 points for the Celtics to start the half. The Magic, man. What a team. They definitely can't waste this season, man. They cut it to 2. They cut it to 2. The Celtics have cut it to a 2-point lead for the Magic. How you guys feel about this Celtics Magic game? Is anyone watching that in the chat? How you guys feel? Rockets go back up by 10. The Minnesota Timberwolves are destroying the Jazz to start this game. 27-9. Second half is back for the Cavs Wizards. 20-point lead for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, 14 points in the first quarter. Definitely on track to go over 26.5. Wembanyama, he did not come to play as I anticipated to start this game. And I probably will not chase with the Spurs in the second half. This Rockets team might be the last time to fade them for the near future if they step on the Spurs today. See how it goes, though. Still some time, but it's not looking good. Juan Chavez said, if the Rockets go to minus 10.5 or more, would you take the Spurs? I'm not sure, man. I'm watching the game right now, so maybe in about 2 minutes or so, I can give you a better opinion on that. But I just feel like Ime Udoka is on a ruthless sort of timing right now. He has his centerpiece, Kevin Durant. He's stepping on teams. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. We just need the Bucks to keep it within range over there in that game against the Bulls. 37-29 in the first quarter for the Heat and the Hornets. We do have the over there, as I said. Norman Powell with 11 first quarter points. He has to pick up the slack, with Bam out. Him and Wiggins, they need to get it done if the Heat want to get a win tonight. Excuse me. I'm shocked by the play of Wemby in this game. No aggression. We're not running any sets for him. He's only attempted 4 shots. You would think he would just come out, It's not happening. It's not happening right now. The Alfred Şengün show is continuing. The Kevin Durant show is continuing. We did take a live bet together in the second half. Second half though for the Cavs and the Wizards under 258.5. That game's been on for a couple of minutes, but I've gone back to the Rockets game. I'm going to switch it back to the Cavs game and the Magic game on my screen to give you some more insights when the Spurs game gets to halftime. The Hawks have taken an 8-point lead in the second quarter after the Raptors won the first quarter. The Hawks, not really too much against Trae Young. The Hawks offense looks pretty fluid, even with Trae Young out of the lineup, so it's not the same team that the Raptors are playing from opening night. It's not. Shout out to everyone who's watching right now. Yep, just lost a bet right there with Peyton Pritchard over under 15.5 points. He has gone over, so that's definitely a loss right here. Gonna need the Magic to hold on there. Gonna have to watch that one a bit closer. I might run it back with Pritchard to go under next game. I'm just being honest. Depends on the matchup though. He definitely surprised me today, and the Magic defense is garbage. Shout out to everyone who's watching on all the platforms. If you can, take a second, hit the like button for me while you're here for this live NBA betting stream. Help this stream get as many likes as possible, and turn notifications on my YouTube channel as well. Go ahead and turn notifications on so you don't miss the rest of the stuff coming this weekend. Yeah, they need to clamp down defensively. What's Ben Caro doing? 6 points. I mean, you're coming off of a loss against a divisional opponent and the Hawks that really just stunted on you, the other day. And Ben Carroll comes out, he only attempts 3 shots. I didn't take his points prop, but how do you only have 3 shot attempts in a game that's a very important game, We're seeing a much higher level of aggression from Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner. It's a back and forth game right now, though. Back and forth game. Wemby's been a disappointment today so far. Probably the biggest disappointment on the board. It's early, though. .25 lead for the Cavaliers. Free throws on the way and 1 for Franz Wagner. I have that game back on too, but it's muted. I'll unmute it when the Spurs game gets to halftime here. Just want to see their body language, Like, look at Wemby right now. He hasn't broke a sweat yet. You are not sweating. It is almost halftime. Coming off a loss on national TV, you need to try a bit harder. Nothing will be given to you in this league. The zone is just taking them out of their element. They've been running this zone, the Rockets, for 75% of the first half. And the Ime Udoka is running circles around them right now. Free throws on the way for Amen Thompson. Looked like a block for Wemby, but they call the foul. 2 free throws on the way for Amen Thompson. They're going to ice the first half if he makes these free throws. It's a hard foul, though. I think Amen Thompson could be hurt. Amen Thompson could be hurt, everyone. He took a pretty hard fall right here. Oh, wow, he got hit in the head. On the follow-through for Wemby's... he's shooting his free throws, though. On the follow-through for Wemby's block attempt, he crushed him. Hey, Portuguese Knight. Vikia. Good call, bro. Jalen Suggs, over rebounds. 7.5 rebounds and assists. Yep, that's cash. I'm about to turn back to that game. The Magic game. Spurs let me down. The 2 big lineup for the Rockets combined with the zone is causing problems. And the 3 is not falling. Wemby hits a shot just as I turn the channel. We're going to need the Magic to hold on here with Goga Batadze coming back in. He blocked a shot just now. Okay. We're going to need them to hold things together here with Goga. That's when they sort of fell apart towards the middle of the second quarter when he came in. Holy, Sarr. Sarr's about to do it. $16 points for Alex Sarr. And a 26-point deficit. The Miami Heat scored 53 points in the first quarter. One of the only bets that's looking good right now that I played pregame is the over 233 in that game. I said that without Bam Adebayo on the court, the Heat are going to have to compensate for his absence by speeding things up tonight, even against an undermanned Hornets team. Bam Adebayo's day-to-day for now. 7-point lead for the Rockets. The Bucks have taken the lead. The Bucks have taken the lead. I'm watching the Magic game here. I have the Cavs game muted. Sweaty game. Not the Cavs game. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell are letting it fly. They might need a timeout. The Wizards might need a timeout. Down by 28. 3 turnovers for Kevin Durant. He just got subbed out of the game. 1-point lead. 3-point lead for the Magic. Okay. That's what we need from the Spurs. That's what we need. A little run. 8-2 run. Little 8-2 run in the last 60 seconds. Another turnover for Amen Thompson. Can they make it happen here? We're asking for a lot, but they're in the bonus. Drive to the rim. They also took Amen Thompson out of the game just now for these last 48 seconds. 5-point lead for the Magic. Back and forth game so far, but Magic star players are playing a bit better offensively as a unit in the third quarter so far. Big 3 for Devin Vassell right here. We need some defense. Need some defense over these last few seconds in this quarter. Devin Vassell really stepped up since that last time out. Tari Eason just missed a 3. They're double teaming Şengün. Wow, Stephon Castle with a steal. They tied the game. Let's go Spurs. Let's go Spurs. Claw some back for us. Backdoor first half cover for the San Antonio Spurs. Well, there's still 1 second left. No, it's an and 1. That was crazy. Stephon Castle just went down the court in 2.2 seconds. That was crazy. Let's go. Big play here. Whoa. Backdoor first half cover from the young San Antonio Spurs. Love to see it for the first half bet. And Castle just blocked Reed Shepherd's shot. He tried to do a heave from the other side of the court at the buzzer. It was actually Şengün. No, it was Reed Shepherd, yeah. So that is one bet we won. The San Antonio Spurs in the first half. Let me check out what's going on in this other game, man. The Alex Sarr, that was a half unit, but did they take him out or what? Let me see. I'm about to catch up in the chat. Give me 1 second, everyone. Sarr is still in the game. Oh no, he went over. Dang, that's a loss. Lost a half unit with Alex Sarr's under 17.5 points, everyone. Unfortunately. So, scanning for more plays. We have reached the half. It's been halftime for a few minutes now, actually, in the Hawks-Raptors game. And check out the live odds there. We are closing it on the half with the Pistons and the Nets in that one. It seems to be a back and forth game. Are these guys going to score 180 tonight? The Heat? What do you guys think? Let's get some cash this year. Kenny, how's it going? Most Wanted Styles. I see you guys in the chat. Kenny R, Juan Chavez. Yeah, I appreciate you, Kenny. One bet of many, unfortunately. The Spurs. I wonder what the money line was like with 3 minutes left when they were down by 10. Oh, back to the Magic game I go. 1 second. Jaylen Brown is like unstoppable this season. The Hawks are favored by 8.5 points at the half. It's a tough one there. The Cavs are not playing around. They are on track to go over 140 here. The question is, how many points will the Wizards score? Because the starters are coming out for the Cavs. 4-point lead for the Magic. Sweaty game. That's the game I'm watching here. I'll take a look at that in a second. When the quarter ends for the Magic game, I'll take a look at the night games for you guys. I'll run off this list of player props that I have that I researched earlier as well. Noah Sees says, I've seen them call flagrants on at least 3 other hits to the head on block follow-throughs. Don't agree with any of them, but not shocked that they let it go with Wemby. Not shocked they let it go with Wemby, man. Shout out to Kenny, Juan Chavez, everyone in the chat. Wolf Cotto, how's it going, brother? I'm actually just scanning for another live bet here in the Raptors game. I'm just digging a bit deeper into my notes. So give me just 1 second. I was looking at the total in the Hawks Raptors game. 216.5. It's just something strange about it. I wanted to take the over, but something's strange. Something's off about that game. The Hawks Raptors game. The Grizzlies Grizzlies are doing it. 12 points for John Morant. He's trying to shut his critics up today. John Morant. I'll probably stay away from the full game with the Rockets. I do think we could get a higher scoring second half here. They're really starting to pick things up pace-wise, both teams, in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. We could get a higher scoring second half in that Spurs-Rockets game if that sort of pace were to continue. Quick Giannis check. 9 points, three rebounds, 2 assists. Let's go. Let me check that total for the Spurs game. 216.5 once again. Let me look something up. Tristan Da Silva, let's go. This is a sweaty game I'm watching. The Cavs are putting on a show in Washington, D.C. Putting on a show. Looks like the second half is about to tip off in the Raptors-Hawks game. The Raptors look like they're, I don't know, I think they might have been a public dog today, everyone. I think they might have been a public dog. People seem to be kind of mad at Scotty Barnes right now. He's not getting it done. Magic up by 4, timeout. There's a lot going on. Four-point lead for the 6-point lead for the Bucks. Let's go. Go ahead and blow them out, man. Do the unthinkable. The live total in the Heat Hornets game is 264.5. 264.5. We can go ahead and get that one. 25-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a sneaky NBA Cup pick right there. I can see with Ant healthy, I can see the Timberwolves going on a run in the NBA Cup. Another team that I think that could go on a run in the NBA Cup, possibly, is the Portland Trailblazers. They're literally plus 20,000 on PointsBet to win the NBA Cup. I mean, with it, even if you just with a decent cash out, they don't even have to go that far to make some money there. It's kind of mispriced, I think. I don't know. Check the chat. Juan Chavez said he came to sweat with me. He's sitting on Spurs plus 4.5. Best of luck, bro. I hope you get this. Let's go. Take a second to hit the like button, everyone. Smash that like button for me and turn notifications on. Subscribe to my channel. Definitely turn notifications on so you don't miss the upcoming live streams, especially on Sunday for the NFL games in Week 10. I'll be right here. I'll be back on the channel. I'll be back tomorrow with the NBA games for Saturday. Second half has started for the Raptors game. Monitoring that one closely. The Jazz are getting destroyed. We did take the live under in this game. So it's at 253 right now, the live total. We took under 258.5. Hopefully they can slow things down a bit as they have over the last 2.5 minutes or so. Closing in on the half in the Bucks-Bulls game. It's a very competitive game. Brandon Ingram came out blazing to start the second half for the Raptors. Still have Darius Garland in the game. Doesn't surprise me. They're trying to get him reintegrated back into the lineup after his preseason injury. Very sweaty stuff in the Orlando game at the moment. Very sweaty. It's a tie game. Anthony Simons. 86-86 in the Magic game. Second half collapse. Wendell Carter didn't even jump for the offensive rebound. For the rebound. Celtics get an offensive rebound off of a missed Derek White three-pointer, and Anthony Simons converts the three to force a Magic timeout. This is not good, but there's plenty of time left in this game, but it is not good. Bucks up by 6. The Hornets were down by 28 points, 25 points? 1 second, everyone. I'm back. What are you guys sweating right now? You guys are hiding the bets? And the Magic have the worst mascot in the NBA. I'm not sure what it is. Sweating Wemby 20. I think Wemby's going to cash that for you. Second half has begun for the Spurs Rockets game. Three-point game in Toronto. Wow. Hope everyone's enjoying their Friday night. Magic game's back on. That means Keita gets subbed out of the game. Need the Magic to take the lead here. The Cavs are not letting up. Spurs up by 8. Give me 1 second, everyone. Quick bathroom break. I am back. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. The second half has started in the Pistons Nets game. Okay, let's scan the board. They called the charge on a Desmond Bane drive to the basket. He made the basket too. That was tough to see. Need the Magic to sort of... They're challenging. They're challenging that call. We need this to go our way. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, it's good for us because we have the over 233 in this game. I mean, anything can still happen, but the Heat only... Do you see this? The Heat scored 53 points in the first quarter, but 13 so far in the second quarter with a minute left before halftime. That is absolutely unbelievable. What sort of adjustment could they have made? Need the Cavs and the Wizards to stay under 258.5 here. $24 points for Donovan Mitchell. He's out of the game. He's not going over tonight. We got the call. It was not a charge. It was a clean layup for Desmond Bane, and it was a foul. It was an N1. I was right. That was not a foul. Need the Magic to make a strong push in these last 7-8 minutes or so. Pretty solid game for Darius Garland, 20 points, 8 assists so far in the Cavs game. Sam Merrill, 14 points off the bench. Gotta love a successful challenge that goes our way. The Cavs game is right on the margin for the live total, man. They have left a couple of key players in this game. They're up by 30 points. I did not expect this. Let's see how this goes, though. About 6.5 left. A lead-taking 3 for the Boston Celtics. Anthony Simons. It's embarrassing, too. They have a terrible, terrible home crowd. I've never met an Orlando Magic fan. There are more Celtics fans in the audience than Magic fans. It's really crazy. Free throws coming for Paolo. Hopefully they can take off here. Bucks up by 1 at the half. I think the Bucks get it done in the second half, everyone. I think the Bucks could blow that one open in the second half. I'm on Bucks minus 4.5. First free throw is good for Paolo. Forgot who said they were sweating the Spurs plus 4.5, but they're looking good for you, bro. 15-point lead for the Pistons. coaching battle here. Jamal Mosley and Joe Mazzulla. Get Goga Batadze off the floor. Get him off the floor. He's a defensive liability. Live total sits at 255 for the, actually, let me update it for the Cavs game. Celtics take the lead again, up by 1. Desmond Bane shoots a brick. They might need a timeout, man. I don't like what I'm seeing from the Magic here. Anthony Black steals, converts. Magic take the lead. Minot got away with an offensive foul. Really impressed with Anthony Black tonight. He showed some heart. Big night for Brandon Ingram, the Toronto Raptors. But they're still down in that game. Wemby getting subbed out. The total in the Cavs game still sits at 255.5. Gonna let that ride. Banchero. Drive and kick. Big 3 for Franz Wagner. Big 3. Timeout Celtics. Let's go. That's the recipe they need. The kick and the drive and kick game with Paolo Banchero. Found an open Franz Wagner for a 3. Derek White was too late with the closeout. Magic are in business, but there's plenty of time here. There's plenty of time here. It's a sweat. This is a sweat. The Cavs are trying to break the scoreboard here. Unbelievable. No problem, E-Rock. Oh, it's the real app. It's an app on your phone. The real app. It's just a scores app. Shout out to everyone here. Hit the like button for me. Turn notifications on and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate you. I hope you're winning all your bets. Honestly, it's tough. Sorry, I was getting a message from my sister. How many points does Wemby have? Wemby has 10. Right now, this is what I need to see from the Magic in these last 4.5 minutes. I need to see them clamp down defensively on the perimeter. No more open Minot, Pritchard, Anthony Simons threes. They need to close down on the perimeter. This game's going down to the wire. This game's coming down to the wire here. Neemias Queta just missed a wide open layup for the Celtics. How's it going? 2 Douglas. Colin Murray Boyles, man. CMB with a 3 for the Raptors to cut it to 5. They were plus 8.5 at the half. They absolutely exploded in the Cavs game. See if that one winds down here. Free throws here for Desmond Bane. Let's go ahead and ice this game, man. You know? Big game for Desmond Bane. 20 points off the 3, and the Magic go up by 8 points. Timeout Celtics once again. They need to continue this defensive intensity. Their offense looks a lot better here. It hasn't been pretty, but it's looked much better in the fourth quarter. I'd say the entire second half, actually. I said Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, Anthony Black would have better offensive performances, but I somehow bet on Peyton Pritchard to go under 15.5 points. I won't let those opportunities slip again. Magic minus 3.5 is within range here. Let's see if they can close the deal for us. Once again, I want to say I really, really appreciate everyone's time here. I will be back with more live betting streams across every sport that I cover here on the channel. So once again, I just want to, if you're here right now watching, or if you were here earlier, or if you're watching on a replay somehow, I thank you. I want to say thank you. The Cavs game's a big time sweat. It's all end of the bench players, and they're just letting it fly, extremely high pace. It's going to come down to the very last second for this total, for this live, for the live total that we took. As soon as that concludes in about 2 minutes, I'll scan for a couple more live bets in these other games. I'm actually monitoring that one. I'll monitor that now, actually. Take a look at that now. Why wait? Myguyknowsaguy has been awful for the Celtics in the second half. He is working for the Magic right now. Raptors within 2 against the Hawks. We need that to be just about it in the Cavs game. Go ahead and slow it down, man. Slow it down. What are you guys doing? Myguyknowsaguy, as soon as I said something about him, he shut me up. It's a little easy shot there. Let's bring it within 6 against the Magic. Magic coach is really, really mad out of no call on that last play. Looked like Kato sort of pushed off there. Wide open 3 for Wendell Carter Jr. Let's go. Let's go. And the Magic go up by 9. That's exactly what we needed. And he forced a turnover. So Wendell Carter Jr. hits a 3 for the Magic. On the very next possession for the Celtics, he forces a turnover. He slaps the ball out of Jaylen Brown's hands, off of his leg, out of bounds. It's Magic ball with 2.5 minutes left. I think another basket here could seal it. The Wizards won't stop, man. The Wizards won't stop. Holy. They just scored like... It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. half unit bet there on the under 258.5. They had a ridiculous last 2 minutes. It was looking pretty good actually about 2 minutes ago. Free throws coming for Desmond Bane. 15-4 run for the Magic. Said you like the Warriors? Jimmy's in, right? I'll take a look at the 10 o'clock games in a couple of minutes. Free mind. Free throws coming. Yep, let's go. It's an 11-point lead. Who's on the court here, man? Watkins, Vukcevic, Riley, Johnson, Gill. Some of the worst players in the NBA are on the court for the Wizards right now. Travers, Proctor. Feel bad for the Wizards fans that bought tickets to that game. Woo, it's going to be sweaty now. Thomas Bryant will not stop. Wendell Carter Jr. and one. Going to be moving on from this game in about a minute. Wow. The most meaningless foul ever in the Cavs game. You're going to need him to miss one of these free throws. Honestly. Thanks a lot, Kenny. Yeah, one more basket will take it over. Unfortunately. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully the Wizards miss here and the Cavs just air it out. Sometimes that's how it goes. Last second. The Magic are getting it done. I'll look for a couple more opportunities, everyone. Still a couple more games left. Spurs are up by 10. Great job there. The Cavs blocked a shot in the clutch. That might be it. Maybe we won. Let's see. Looks like it went out of bounds, though. Yeah, you're right. It's really tough in Denver, man. And it's crazy. Like, no one refutes that. Everyone says it is tough to play in Denver with the altitude. It's unanimous. Wow. Random Cavs player just crushed the total instead of just running the clock out. Alley-oop fast break dunk. It's over for that one. And then a corner three. Moving on. Live bet for the half unit under in the Cavs game loses in ridiculous fashion because role players don't want to run the clock out under 24 seconds left. But that's how it goes in the NBA. So it's time to scan the rest of the board here. Sorry about that. I have both games on at the same time. The Bucks game is back on, everyone. Need the Bucks to cover 4.5. I kind of like the Thunder in this last game. Go in there and smash the Kings. Shout out to the Orlando Magic. 14-2 Magic run in the clutch here. Free throws coming for Pritchard. Hopefully the Magic can just ice this one here. I mean, they're up by 11, so. That Cavs game was disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. That's it. Magic have they've secured it right there. It's over. Paolo Banchero 3 to seal it. Magic cover the minus 3.5, everyone. Yeah, we can go ahead and get out of there. Peyton Pritchard dropped 26. 3 free throws for Peyton Pritchard here. Desmond Bain, 22 points. 8 for 5 shooting. 27 points for Franz Wagner. Anthony Black, 13 points. I would have been right if I just took all 3 of them as I said earlier, instead of the Peyton Pritchard under. But the Magic did cover minus 3.5 for us. I said all 3 of these guys were going crazy today, and they did. Free throws coming up for Scotty Barnes. This is the game now. This is the game here. Is that the live spread, 20.5 for the Grizzlies game? Holy, they're pissed. Peyton Pritchard won't let this game go. You're down by 13 with 10 seconds, buddy. It's a wrap. Bucks up by 7. Take flight, Bucks. Holy, where'd the thing go? 1 second. I didn't even know the thing came off the screen. Hold on, everyone. I'll fix it right now. Yeah, I don't know why the window capture just, 1 second. It's all good. Technical difficulties. I take it back. The Orlando Magic is not the worst mascot in the league. Thank you, Magic. He's the happiest guy in the building. I don't know why the entire thing reset like that, so. I snapped. It's a little better. What's going on in the Bucks game? Oh ho! Giannis 22 points. 10-point lead. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Mavs are getting spanked. Public dog, man. Public dog. How about them Raptors? Holy, I fixed it. That was annoying. Okay, back to the games. So we still have the Heat and the Hornets going over 233.5. We have a live total there of 253.5. They have slowed down a bit, but I still think we're going to get there. The Spurs game appears to be a dogfight. I like what I'm seeing from the Bucks right now. They need to maintain this. They need to maintain this right now. Extremely low scoring game in the Raptors Hawks right there. Things are winding down over there. Klay Thompson's not doing anything. It's crazy. That box score is actually crazy. Take a look at the box score in the Grizzlies Mavs game. It's crazy. It's a crazy game. Connor Bedard goal. 14 points for Wemby. He can still get to 20 for you. Plenty of time there. .40 advantage for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, 36 points. Putting on a show in Minnesota. MPJ's at 17 points. Okay, Kenny, how much does he have now? I'm just catching up to the chat now. Thanks for sticking with me, bro. Yeah, one, they definitely want their opportunity. Free mind. I'm going to take a look at that Warriors game in just a second. How many fouls Wemby have? Let's see. The Heat game's crazy. Three fouls on Wemby. 3 fouls on Wemby. It's not as easy for Şengün tonight. Hawks brought their starters back in. See if the Raptors close this out. I think they can. Except Butler's playing in green, but no Horford. Okay. Man, Al Horford, it's disgusting what he did against the Kings the other day. Missed every shot he took. RJ Barrett had 2 points at halftime. Has 13 now. He's been really strong for the Raptors in the second half. What game should I watch, everyone? What game should I watch? See, some people dipped out after the Magic game. People were riding with the Magic with me. Shout out to everyone who's still here. Shout out to everyone who left. Looking at the board right now, see if we can scan one. I was looking at this Grizzlies game. I just turned on the Raptors Hawks game. Timeout. 18-2 run for the Raptors. Spurs up by 8. About to take everyone's money. I really like the Spurs today. I took them in the first half. It was a miracle that they covered for us. But it looks like they're still maintaining that pressure in the second half. But it's only an 8-point game. We already know that's not much in the NBA. Let's see if they actually close the deal. Pistons game was pretty close. At the half, they were only up by 5. They blew this game open up by 24 in the fourth quarter. Jalen Duren, another monster performance. Duren's been popping off. 22 points, 22 rebounds the other day. 22 rebounds, 22 points. Crazy. Comes back today with 28 points, 11 rebounds against the Nets team that cannot protect the interior defensively. Taking advantage of his matchups. We're seeing Jalen Duren take his game up a notch over the last couple of games. Cedric Coward, he cashed he cashed as well. I talked about that before the stream started for the people that were here at the beginning. I like the Cedric Coward props in that Grizzlies game. Let's see if they continue to give him some burn as they're up by like 30 points. Entering clutch time in the Atlanta Hawks game. MPJ 20, let's go, Kenny. I hope he cashes for you. Wolf Cotto, how many? Yeah, let's cook up. Let's cook up. Let's cook up, Wolf Cotto. You guys can see I didn't force too much, but as I get used to live streaming, over the next few days, the plays will definitely flow. I'll be a lot more intuitive with my thinking process. Today I was in a bit of a confused state with the technical difficulties before the stream started. Not an excuse for the lack of plays in game, but it definitely took me out of my rhythm because I was gonna finalize my notes once again. But at least I finished my research session earlier today. So just bear with me. Things will get better over the next few days, over the next couple of weeks, and make sure you turn notifications on so you don't miss my next NBA live stream. There's actually quite a few games tomorrow, so I'll probably come back on here. It's for the 7 p.m. games. Big three for Dyson Daniels. Brandon Ingram turnover. This game's disgusting. Anthony Edwards is still in the game too. He's going for 40. You guys are watching on the other platforms, go ahead and follow me while you're here. Close to greatness. I see you. Appreciate you. Big time. I appreciate you. This is the most important game right now. The Bucks game. We need them to go ahead and hold on. Cover that -4.5. It'll be a decent, we'll come out. All right. Okay, for the OKC game against the Kings coming up. OKC are now they're 11.5 favorites. 11.5 point favorites there. The total's 234.5. It's gone up. I think they're going to go in there and smack the Kings, though, tonight. I know Lou Dort is out. Lou Dort is out. Aaron Wiggins is out. Probably going to be a big night for Cason Wallace, AJ Mitchell. Might want to look at Cason Wallace in that game. 30 points for Jalen Duren. He's not letting up. Looking at a sweaty finish in the Milwaukee game. Hey, S. Smith Thomas 180. I really appreciate that. Appreciate your time. I used to live stream every day on YouTube. Now I'm getting back into it with live betting streams in the NBA. I'll do some more for NFL as well. Subscribe to my channel while you're here. I appreciate that. Things are definitely winding down now, but just monitoring the fourth quarter of this Bucks game. If I see something that I bet on, I don't force plays, everyone. I don't force plays. But if I see something that I like, I'll definitely let you know. Need the Milwaukee Bucks -4.5. Raptors flipped the game. We're gonna go ahead and say the Raptors own the Hawks now if they win, if they hold on, win this game. Oof, big three for Devin Vassell. Spurs up by 8, everyone. Go Spurs, go. The Grizzlies are absolutely destroying the Mavs. Anything's to pick back up in the Heat game. It's crazy they stopped scoring in this quarter. We still have that over, everyone. Over 233.5. Let's see if we can get there. They slowed down dramatically in that one. Feel bad for anyone that live bet the Jazz today because they are getting crushed. And every line they put up is getting crushed by the Timberwolves. Klay Thompson 0 for 5, man. It's almost a wrap for Klay Thompson, man. Shell of himself. This is the player to watch out for. Cedric Coward. That's the player to watch out for going forward. Very productive player, very productive rookie. It's a beast, two-way player. Excellent shooter. It's crazy. You talked about that Nets team total. They stunk it up in the second half. You talked about the under. Looks like it might have been a really good call. Still some time, though, actually. Can't say that for sure, actually. Take that back. Most important game right here on the board. The Bucks, we need them to cover 4.5. They are pulling off. Go ahead and smack them. Go ahead and step on them right now. We also need that Heat game to go over 233.5. It's been an interesting night. Not the best slate, but it's good, always a good slate to bet on when it's 11 games. I mean, not the most marquee matchups, but you know, we're here. We're here. We have a couple of 40-point blowouts. Couple of 40-point blowouts. I'll probably be here until the end of the Bucks game, everyone. It's about 9 minutes left in that one. Like what I'm seeing from the Spurs today, definitely called that one. Let's go, Simeon. Raptors win. Raptors win. Good call, bro. Young. Oh, what's up, bro? Young Chard, let's go. My brother's in the chat. Spurs first half, Orlando. Let's go. Thanks, bro. Really needed it. You went 4-0 tonight. Let's go, bro. That's what it's all about. You also had Ben Carroll under 4.5 assists. Let's go. It was a Desmond Bain night. Franz Wagner night. Gonna need the Bucks. This is a pretty exciting game. We're gonna need the Bucks to sort of hold on here. It's a 3-point game. They were just up by what, 10, 11? Patrick Williams. Player that I do not like watching. Just like that. They were down by 10. The Rockets are down by 3 now. Very sweaty games right now, those two. What game are you guys watching? If you're still here, help this video get to 40 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button for me and turn notifications on so you don't miss the rest of my live betting streams. You definitely won't want to miss the stream that I have planned for Sunday during the NFL games. I'll be back tomorrow. After these games are done, I'll be back tomorrow here on YouTube for the 7 o'clock games. For the 7 o'clock NBA games. How about that? Maybe I'll come on around 6 p.m. Eastern. So turn notifications on. I'll go ahead and get to work on the slate as well. I'm going to be putting out some college football picks tonight. Make sure you guys check the channel. But yeah, while you're here, hit the like button, please. Thank you. Good call, Young Chard. Tulane and Memphis tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, it's about time. Because the games tonight, OKC game, they're going to be fun to watch, though. There's still tons of star power. You got Jokic, you got SGA, got Jimmy Butler. We'll see what the night brings. Disgusting amount of scoring in the Heat game. It's inexplicable. By disgusting, I mean low. Too low. End of the third quarter in Minnesota. End of the third quarter in Memphis. 3-point game in Houston, man. Scary stuff there. Reed Shepherd, big game, 16 points. Simeon Davis says he thinks OKC minus 11 is too much. You know, most profitable team in the league over the last couple of years, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's still a double-digit spread on the road. Not really sold on that Kings defense, although they are slightly improved. Might be a fight early. Free throws coming for Kevin Durant. Big shot. Getting hungry, man. It's about to be a late dinner for me. Normally, I would have eaten like an hour and a half ago. That's right, Bucks commentator. We're trying to send the Bulls packing in these last 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes. Scan the board, everyone. Scan the board. Nothing for me here. I'm not going to force it, but there are going to be some plays with low volume. Some days with low volume, some days with high volume. So just know that I value your time and your money. I am not going to force any plays. Trying to preserve our bankroll and grow our bankroll. So what do you guys have for the evening games? Let me know. What bets do you guys have in the late games? Share them in the chat if you're still here. OKC against the Kings. Warriors, Nuggets, no Steph. There we go. I said Giannis could get to 35-40 tonight easily. 32 right there with 6 minutes to spare. We're going to need battering ram Giannis in the last 6 minutes here. Go ahead and take over the game. 15 rebounds for him as well. Shout out to everyone here. Subscribe to the channel. Goaltending. Wemby 20. Let's go. 20 for Wemby. Wolf Cotto. Shout out to Wolf Cotto. Big three for Rollins. Bucks up by 7. Yeah, Spurs are going to ice this one soon. Giannis. 3. Crazy percentage this season. Let's go, Bucks. Hopefully the Bucks can go ahead and close this one out. This is crazy, man. The Hornets game, it's turned into a sweat with the total out of nowhere. Gonna turn to that in a couple of minutes. Looks like I won't be leaving. With the total here. Put Ja back in a 30-point game. No, actually, 23-point game. Yeah, so I see why they put him back in. Wasn't secured yet. Hornets plus 10.5 live. Let's see how they come out after this timeout. It's a bit scary here. Yeah, no, they can win the game for sure. The Heat they're tripping in the second half. Inefficient on offense. And the Hornets can take this one. It's possible. Gonna need them both to score a few more baskets here, though, to feel better about the total. This is the breakout offensive performance the Bucks have been waiting for Miles Turner. He's active on both ends and his shots are falling. If they can get him to get back to the level of production offensively, he's been really good defensively this season for the Bucks. But if they can get Miles Turner to return to the level of offensive production that he showed over the last few seasons for the Pacers, the Bucks will really start cooking. No joke. Gives them a real soft landing in the trade market. You know? They won't have to throw as much at the trade market this year to really go for that title. Because they are a title contender, everyone. The Milwaukee Bucks. Just like that, the Dallas Mavericks, they cut the lead from 31 to 17. The clock is against them, though, in this one, but another three for Rollins. Yeah, I think we're very, very close to securing that Bucks game, everyone. Ryan Rollins. What am I seeing in this Heat game? Honestly. Can't believe what I'm seeing. The lack of offensive production after a 53-point first quarter it's incredible. Hey, Juan Chavez. Yep, Spurs money line. Let's go. Great call, brother. I appreciate you sharing that too. Simeon, how we feeling in that Hornets game with the spread? What a game, Juan. What a game. Spurs Rockets. It was looking ugly about midway through the second quarter. They made the right adjustments. And Wemby got to 20. For Wolf Cotto. $10 o'clock games have tipped off. Cason Wallace starts things off for the OKC Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander block. I think Cason Wallace is going to have a big game tonight. Let's see. Boo. Milwaukee lost their challenge. They challenged the charge call. Disgusting game in Miami, man. Disgusting. Sorry to say that, man. It's just disgusting. Playing 90s ball in the second half. Legit 90s ball. 12-point lead for the Bucks. 2.5 minutes left. Let's see if they can secure this. The total for the Heat game's in trouble, man. They haven't. This is actually unbelievable if you look at the box score. Go ahead and ice the game, Milwaukee. Ice the game. That was crazy. And one. It wasn't an and one, actually. Crazy alley-oop I just saw from Khalil Ware in the Heat game. Free throws on the way from Miles Bridges. Ooh, I'm hungry. Late dinner after the Heat game. Late dinner. Late, nice dinner tonight. I'll probably stick around till the end of the Heat game. I was going to log off after the Bucks game, but $26 points for Con Knipple. Rookie out of Duke. 4th overall pick in the draft for the Hornets. Now they're picking things back up in the last minute and a half, you know? Some positive regression. That's what we need, some positive regression. Let's go. I see Isaiah Collier is back. Con Knipple has a very, very, very bright future ahead of him in the NBA. Just about over. 41 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. I did say before the game that I think he was going to get back on track. He looked a bit frustrated in Toronto the other night. We're back to Giannis ball. We are back to quality Giannis ball tonight. The kick and drive game was solid. They got back to what the style of play that they established over the course of the season so far. Wolf Cotto, I see you're back. Wemby got the 20 for you, bro. I was shouting you out. Big 20 points for Wemby. He went under his points prop total, but whatever you did with his 20 points prop in your combos and your parlays, it definitely went crazy. Shout out to everyone who's here. Young Chard, Simeon, Wolf Cotto, Juan Chavez, Jose Lopez. How's it going, brother? Welcome. Trying to get tickets to go see a Raptors game this season. Not this season, but this month. And trying to pick the right game to go to. Really, I'll go to any game, but need to go enjoy some live sports again. We're in for a sweaty finish in the Heat game. Holy. Sweaty. Bones Highland, 8 points for the Timberwolves. blowout points in the garbage time there. And it looks like we have secured the Milwaukee Bucks minus 4.5. Congrats to everyone who took that with me. They got it done against the Chicago Bulls. I said Giannis had a distinct matchup edge in this game. And although I'm high on the Bulls long term this season, they are still not an effective defensive team when it comes to defending the paint. You know, that's something that they're going to have to address in their next phase as they continue to develop this young team, because Nikola Vucevic is a solid player. He's a veteran, one of the better veterans in the league as a role player. He was a star in the past, but he's not the solution that you need long term to defend the rim, especially against a generational talent like Giannis. So just look for that as an edge, maybe against teams that there aren't many teams with a Giannis, obviously, but you know that is a weakness. I know many people were very high on the Bulls this week, but I was sort of waiting for this game. And that's a wrap. The Milwaukee Bucks have defeated the Chicago Bulls and covered the spread. Warriors off to a horrendous start. Horrendous. The Golden State Warriors. Offensively, 3 points in the first 5 minutes of the game. Timeout, Steve Kerr. I also said, if you're here at the beginning of the stream, I also said that Matas Buzelis would probably have a decent game. Take him maybe over 14.5 against the Bucks. And he scored 20 for the Bulls. I don't like what I'm seeing in Miami, man. It's just how it goes sometimes, everyone. It's unbelievable. The Heat scored 53 points in the first quarter. 53 points in the first quarter, and they have 60 for the rest of the game. I don't think we're going to get there in that game. Probably should have hedged, but, you know, we were looking at a scenario of profit or not, no profit, you know, across the board. In totality, sometimes you have to make a tough call. I'll let that one ride. You guys watching any of these late games? I think the Thunder are going to cover that spread, man. I said it before the game, but let's see. There's a lot of time left. As I said, if you're still here, turn notifications on and subscribe so you don't miss my next live betting stream. I'm going to be back here on YouTube tomorrow for the NBA games that start at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably come on a bit earlier tomorrow now that I have my setup figured out. So it won't be last minute like today. So turn notifications on while you're here. Hit the like button for me. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe because I'm putting out more picks. I'm uploading more picks to the channel tonight for college football. I really appreciate you, Jose. Send me a message on Twitter, bro. It's been a long time. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there. It's very unfortunate. I'm not going to force any more plays, so going to need a strong push here. Maybe some free throws. Let's see. Maybe the Hornets can cut the lead here and turn it into a free throw contest in the last minute or so, but I can't believe that this game of all the games turned into such a low scoring affair in the second half after the Heat scored 53 points in the first quarter. But that's how it goes. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that Heat game. I mean, the Thunder game. I do think the Thunder could cover. I had it listed at 10.5 before it ballooned to 11.5. Definitely keep an eye on that one. I didn't bet it, but maybe it'll be close the way it is in the first half. Maybe it'll take off in the second half there. Maybe. This game is crazy low start. Lack of offense. Can't wait to eat after this Heat game's done. Yeah, we're not going to get there in the Heat game. Unfortunate, everyone. They stunk it up. They stunk it up in the fourth quarter. Can you believe this? Oh, that can't be real. Hold on. I gotta refresh the page. So. Season high 8 assists for Jaime Jaquez Jr. of the Heat. Tomorrow's schedule. Got the Mavs and the Wizards tomorrow. Raptors, Sixers, Lakers, Hawks, Bulls, Cavs, Blazers, Heat, Pelicans, Spurs, Pacers, Nuggets, and Suns, Clippers. Not a bad slate. You're watching Memphis football, okay? Hey, I'm gonna have some college football picks for tomorrow. Team Cat Whisperer and everyone else that's still here. Check my channel later on tonight, alright? Check the channel here on YouTube later on tonight. After I refuel with a quick dinner. A late dinner. Andrew Wiggins just hit a three. That was the first three that the Heat hit in. That can't be right. 34 minutes. They didn't hit a three all second half as a team. It's unbelievable. Wow, guess what? We cashed. We cashed. Thank you, Pelly Larson. Thank you. We cashed. We cashed. In the Miami Heat Hornets game. The over 233.5 on a Pelly Larson and one with 13 seconds left with under 24 seconds left when they could have just aired the ball out and ended the game. It's crazy. What did I just witness, man? Congrats to anyone who tailed. We cashed. You're going to the Clemson FSU game tomorrow? Whoa. That's huge. Big time. Enjoy the game. Hey, it's really late. Everyone's really burnt out. That's what the NBA does with these blitz schedules. I had a lot of fun getting back into things, live streaming here. People who are still here, I really appreciate you. Follow me on whatever platform you're watching from right now. Subscribe to my channel. Turn notifications on and hit the like button for me. It's Myguyknowsaguy here on my sports predictions channel. I will be back tomorrow live, but also check my channel in case I upload a couple of videos for picks, college football, NFL, NBA for tomorrow. I'll put up a stream, schedule thing on my channel tonight, so you can set notifications to not miss my stream here tomorrow. I'll come on around 6 p.m. Eastern. That's my plan as of now. I really appreciate everyone that came. It went even better than I thought. Eked out a slight profit. It could have been better, but miracle over in the Heat game helped us out. Miracle backdoor first half cover definitely helped us out. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm extremely hungry right now. I'm going to enjoy a nice dinner, relax for a bit, and look at the slate for tomorrow. I wish everyone the best of luck with the rest of your plays today, and I hope that you have a great night. I hope you have a great night. I hope you're happy wherever you are. And I really appreciate your time. I'll be back tomorrow. It's Myguyknowsaguy. 100% Juan. Lock in with me, bro. Have a good night, brother. See you.